This essay is about a cradle for a baby, and it was made by a sailor on the HMS Temeraire. Um, the Battle of Trafalgar, where Lord Nelson, or Admiral Nelson, fought the Spanish and the French at the Battle of Trafalgar. Um, was until that time, and can't think of many other battles, naval battles in the history of Great Britain, that was a more important battle. And the Temeraire was the greatest ship in the British Navy, in my estimation, ever. And then as time goes, I mean, it's a sailing ship. But it was just at the beginning, the battle was just kind of the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, and they were getting into boats that did not need sails to sail the oceans. And so the British Admiralty decommissions the Temeraire, the greatest battleship of the empire, and they cut it up for kindling wood. Probably one of the dumbest things that they have ever done. In fact, it was the basis for William Turner, the painter, who was out on the river watching the tugboat pulling this great battleship to be decommissioned. And he was so outraged by what had happened that he, or what was about to happen, is that he paints a painting called The Fighting Temeraire. I've taught art history for years. It is, in my estimation, the greatest painting that I've ever seen. I have a picture of the Fighting Temeraire in my house. I have my mouse pad that has a picture of the Fighting Temeraire. I have a shirt that has a painting of the Fighting Temeraire. I love the Fighting Temeraire. And the Temeraire has a wonderful history during the battle. It told Captain Harvey wanted to tell Lord Nelson that he would go into the battle first and kind of save Nelson. And Nelson told him to get back where he belonged. But the Temeraire is just a great painting, or a great boat, and there's a great story about it. Period. New paragraph. When they were decommissioning, in other words, breaking up the Temeraire, the various sailors would come back to watch them do this work and grieve. And one of them went on board the ship as they were tearing it up and went into Captain Harvey's cabin and took some wood, some mahogany wood, out of Harvey's cabin on the Temeraire. Took it home. And what does he do with the wood? He makes a baby cradle in an attempt to say, let's get away from killing each other in wars and let's move on to a better day where we can take care of people without having to kill them. And he builds this, or makes this, fabricates this lovely cradle. And this essay is about the cradle how I got it, and then how I passed it on to my grandchildren. It would be good for all of us to understand something about the history of the Fighting Temeraire in battles, naval battles. I get that, but the Fighting Temeraire also has another story, and the story began with a cradle. I hope you enjoy this article, and in the meantime, you take care.